morning, good night if it is night for you. It is Shinigami here to bring you another entertaining video. Well, hopefully entertaining. I don't really know. I just know that I'm bringing a little bit more info on y'all for Disney. A little bit more stuff has transpired as the days go on. I'm feeling a little bit better. Sorry about my sickness, but or allergies, I can't really help it. We're just gonna keep moving on from there. So, the Marvels, one of the worst box office disasters for Marvel in general ever. And also, well, you know what, let's just skip to it. Disney execs blame the Marvel's flop on bigoted audience members. And I should also point out this one. Disney boss blames recent film flops on regressive fans. What a way to really, stick it to the audience base that we don't care about you, you all are shit, and when it comes down to it, these people can give a rat's ass if we're actually buyers of this or not. For instance, in this, it says it's not Disney's fault that the recent string of films have struggled or even flopped at the cinema. No, according to an anonymous executive, as per blah blah blah, the setbacks are due to misogynistic men who can't stand to see strong female leads. Even though we had that in the 90s and the 80s, with Rhea Ripley and other characters back then that, Terminator, very much were strong female characters that had agency in their own films. For all this fucking bullshit. Remind me, didn't we have an Elektra film tie-in with Daredevil in the early 2000s? And that was pretty fucking dope. But no. We're just gonna pretend like none of that fucking happened. We're just gonna pretend like fucking Jennifer Lawrence is the first female actress that fucking ever debuted in the Hunger Games. We're just gonna pretend like Rey was the first fucking action star for fucking sci-fi. Like, I don't know what leaps in fallacy you want me to have, but that's not it. A lot of these people are not regressive fans, right? A lot of these people know the source material, know what it's about. Maybe it's a mature audience, maybe it's just people that actually know that, hey, for Star Wars instances, when it came to the EU extended universe stuff, we had the fact that Luke rebuilt the Jedi Order. He had many more foes to face. There were Sith users much stronger than Plagueis, much stronger than Darth Sidious, and all this stuff culminating into a very good, extra set of events that we got to see unfold in a comic strip, right? Would be lovely to see that in a film. We didn't get that chance, unfortunately, but oh well. Same thing with what happens here in Marvel, right? There's a lot of stuff that we can have adapted and put into films that would be super fucking fantastic story elements, but will Disney actually take the time to put in mature elements into these films? No, because all they give a fuck about now is just pandering to the most common denominator, rated G bullshit, but also pandering to the LGBT bullshit. So in reality, we don't really have a win for anybody. For instance and stuff, ultimately Disney was outgrossed by Universal Pictures at last year's global box office, and a disappointment like Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, for instance, The Haunted Mansion, and Wish wait success. It says they wait as successes. Like Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, that was the only fucking film they had last year that made any fucking money. Heading into 2024, the theatrical outlook is trending down following the writers and actors strike. That's just an excuse that they fucking made upon themselves. If you listen to people like Chris Gore, you listen to people like Alan Ng, Nerdrotic, Critical Drinker, right? All these people have pointed out this shit way before these people in the mainstream media even had the notion of saying it to the public. So, this fucking fallacy is misconstrued, long ending, right? And I'm just hoping that some of you new people get what I'm trying to point out, right? Disney execs are calling you a fucking bigot. They're calling you a sexist. They're saying you don't like this shit, even though it is crap, right? We just want good shit. Yes, you are fucking racist. Like, get out of here. Look at her. Look at her. You. I'm fucking killing people's eardrums with that. Anyway, let's keep going. Whether the politicization of the Disney brand impacts box office, it does heavily. And also, this was met with a relatively harsh response from the executives targeting politicization audience members who equate the perceived messaging in a film as a quality issue. Hold up, I think we gotta pull. Here we go. Disney is just pulling full.
The message.
Sorry, one more thing I had to fucking point out before I forget. The fucking Marvels didn't make any fucking money. Let's just pull this up real quick. The Marvels did not fucking make their fucking money. Let's go. Anyways, their fucking budget supposedly was $274 fucking million. All right. Opening weekend, 46 million. Domestic box office, 84 million. All right. In total, they only made 199 fucking million dollars. I would say that's pretty good, in my opinion. I think they learned their lesson, because you look at everything else, they definitely, squeaked by just barely. But on this one, they definitely got the message. So, just had to put that in there. That's all it's been about. Shit. All right. Anyways, that's all I get when I see them fucking pull out equate perceived messaging, right? Anyways, everyone says it's the movies stupid, which is the easy thing for people to say. More appealing movies are a great way to jump into the political issues. But more and more our audience, or the segment of the audience that has been politicized, equate the perceived messaging in a film as a quality issue. Okay, let's take a little bit of that as an example, right? Okay. For instance, Thor: Love and Thunder. Would you say that is as good as a film as Iron Man 1? Would you say that's as good a film as Civil War? Or let's go even further. Let's put it on its own pedestal of standalones. Would you say that Thor: Love and Thunder is even comparable to Thor: Ragnarok? If all those answers were other than Thor: Love and Thunder, then you might be a fucking bigot. Because clearly, Thor: Love and Thunder is a superior film to those other films, right? No. In all actuality, those films that have passed after Endgame have all been dog shit. As opposed, I'll pass, Guardians 3. That one was a holdover from, before James Gunn got fired and all the fucking dumb shit that happened. Get into that later if we're going to talk about DC, right? But when it comes to all the stuff that has gone on with Marvel and Star Wars, right? When it comes to trying to make things more equal, let's, prop up certain characters that don't need to be praised. Let's make characters that are more important than they really should be. Let's disrespect characters that are very prominent in the source material, and instead let's make these sub characters their superiors all of a sudden. It just doesn't make sense. These jumps and fallacies, such as Daisy Ridley all of a sudden just being the one to restart the Jedi Order, is kind of dog shit, because that was supposed to be Luke's fucking job. When it comes to the Marvel stuff, right, where if you have implementations where you're putting Riri Williams as the replacement for Iron Man, you're doing a disservice to the man that sacrificed himself for the entire fucking universe, right? All for, hey, guess what? Black people are much better than white people. What a good argument. Says the person that actually sacrificed his future with his child, his wife, his basically apprentice, left him to fend for himself, and now his apprentice is on his own with nobody else there. Meanwhile, Riri Williams, I'm sure, is gonna have everything fucking handed to her on a silver platter. Meanwhile, all these other characters that get disrespected, all the male white characters that are just fucking bigots, guess what? Now they're all being replaced by female, younger versions of themselves. Like, what do you expect in all this shit? From Marvel to Star Wars, and them all just blaming you for the fucking shit that's going on, right? Whether Iger decisions will have a positive effect on Disney and its films remain to be seen, clearly, because the man has been doing such a good job since he came back after firing fucking Bob Chapek on a fucking Sunday while he was at an Elton John fucking concert. Like, how does that make any sense that was just, that was planned? No, because fucking Bob Iger was always in control when this shit fucking jumped ship, right? I'm tired of people fucking trying to pass blame on a Bob Chapek. Bro, the fucking guy couldn't even get into his own fucking office because Bob Iger was like, no, you can't have the main office because it has a shower, and that's my shower. So guess what? Bob Chapek, you get the fucking hall down, the office down the hall. Like, that's fucking what happened. He's fucking said that before on fucking tape. You can look it up. I'm not bullshitting you. The shit that is going on in Disney is fucking child's play. You have someone who was a fucking weatherman running Disney, and he can't do anything other than buy fucking properties and act like he's the fucking the messiah of this fucking goddamn company. He's nothing comparable to Walt Disney. All he's ever done is just buy his way out. He tried to getting a way out of it with COVID, didn't work, and now here he is having to deal with his own fucking issues. He bought too many fucking brands, franchises, and shit that now there are fucking billions in debt. Disney Plus is losing subscribers up the wazoo because people are tired of censoring their own classics, right? Stuff that will eventually get put out in from theaters into film. Some people are just like, fuck it, I'll just buy it myself on, Amazon Prime or YouTube or whatever. They don't need fucking Disney Plus. That's a convenient way around it, but Jesus Christ. And then you have, sorry, I didn't even fucking mention this thing. I know I'm going very long in this video, about fucking 10 minutes, but then you have this thing where Kevin Feige is apparently quietly retooling amid superhero fatigue when it's not superhero fatigue. It's more so bad storytelling fatigue. When it's come down to that, a lot of these indie writers and filmmakers pump out films, and because they're a little bit more passionate with their art, somehow it's connecting with audience members. Something like Sound of Freedom, right? Not a high budget, and yet it garnered a stupid amount of money. A good cause, a good message, a good reason to go watch the film, right? I understand that. And it's just another reason showing that indie films are the way of the future, because Hollywood can't get it out of their ass to fucking support genuine fucking creativity, genuine unique art, not something that they're just sniffing their own ass for. You have stuff like here where just over a year ago, Ant-Man and the Wasp was set to take Marvel Studios to the next level with fucking Kang. And then you had that motherfucker cause his own demise, fucking hitting his own girlfriend and shit in a fucking taxi, Uber, whatever, and causing a PR fucking nightmare. Now they can't even use him after the fucking ruling has said, you know what, he's guilty. All right, now King Dynasty, that's cut. Anything going forward, that is cut. So all that plan they had for 2025 down the drain. What are they supposed to do? Now they have to make up a new fucking villain, a new fucking saga. That none of this makes any sense, because if they would have actually gone on the source material that they would have been following from the beginning, they would be at about the 80s to 70s right now. But no, they jumped ship. They jumped all the way to the 2010s for stories in the comics. So they're kind of, they fucked themselves. I'm not sorry for that. Marvel launched the trailer for X-Men 97, and that shit was getting attacked by a lot of stuff because of Morph. Some people will be saying, well, you know, Morph was a fucking, you know, he had lipstick in this one scene in the comics, and he did kiss a girl, and he turned into a woman. Yes, his fucking ability is basically Mystique. He can turn into fucking anybody. He can turn into a woman or a man, but the main fucking characteristic is a male. Shocker. But it's what? A mutant power. So it doesn't fucking shock anybody when he can do that shit. He's not non-binary. He was not non-binary when he fucking appeared. He was heterosexual like most fucking people. Anyways, moving on from that, fucking Marvel also hired Joanna Kahlo, the showrunner for the acclaimed FX series The Bear, to work on the script for Thunderbolts, which is a fucking disaster because that is supposed to have Sam Wilson fucking fighting the Red Hulk somehow without the super soldier serum. Right. I'm supposed to believe that fucking skinny ass motherfucking muscle Sam Wilson can handle a Hulk variant. I'm not saying Hulk multiverse variant. I'm saying a fucking variant of a Hulk. He doesn't gain the same strength as regular Hulk, where if he gets more mad, he grows in strength. No, Red Hulk literally just gets hotter. So how is fucking Sam Wilson gonna handle this, where the more pissed Red Hulk gets, the hotter he gets? He's a normal human. He doesn't have super durability. He doesn't have super strength. All he has is a fucking costume and the fucking vibranium shield. That's it. And then, you know, they've already had to reshoot that whole fucking movie, which isn't gonna come out till 2025 late. And again, like I said, that's reshooting it. They shouldn't have had to reshoot that film. Obviously, Marvel is cleaning up the creative mess left from the wake of Jonathan Majors and all the other fucking stories they don't have connected from D+. Obviously, at this point right here, some of these studios lost a little focus. So the first step we've taken is that we're reducing volume. Iger said from February 7th earnings call, we're reducing output, particularly at Marvel, in order to ensure the films you're making can be even better. Again, that will be said until we believe it. Sorry, it's said to be seen until we can actually criticize what they put out. Like I said, they got Captain America New World Order, which was also renamed to Captain America Brave New World, because, you know, we can't have the conspiracy theory of New World Order. Whatever. Moving on from that, you know, we got Deadpool, and also apparently you have two series, Agatha Harkness, all along. Fucking Echo already aired, so that's done and done. But when you look at the fucking pipeline of Marvel, Star Wars, they have the Grogu and Mandalorian film. They got the Rey film that's supposed to be going to come out in 2026. How much of this is actually profitable? Because there is such thing as tarnishing a brand so much that even the general public will not want to see. Or sorry, normies will not want to see. And it's not to discount the normies because they are very much needed. Some products rely on normie purchases in order to be sustainable. Other brands depend on niches. Bless you. But that doesn't always fucking happen, and especially in this current climate, it's fucking unipartied one side. So, are these fucking people gonna make profit or not? From what all I see is that these people are so delusional, so fucking up their ass, sniffing their own farts, that they don't know what's fucking left and right. Because they're so far left, they fucking passed the solar system into another fucking universe. I'm a bitch, apparently. But like, all we've ever wanted is good storytelling, good characters, and bitches, apparently. And we'd be fucking sufficed. But Hollywood just hasn't fucking gave us the bitches, apparently. Sorry, my girlfriend fucking popping in there. Like, we just want good storytelling, good fucking characters written, and a good world build, right? But until we get that, I don't think a lot of these IPs that they're trying to push are going to get the demand and appreciation that they want. You will see the ones that actually are putting the effort in. And yeah, you know who they are. Other than that, Shinigami signing out. Let me know if you think this is good or not. Yeah, I want to know your comments below. Other than that, y'all sign out. Have a good night, good morning, and good night. Said it twice. Bye.